Hey, bestie. Hey, boo thing. I am so glad that you are here. Okay, I'm coming begging. Okay, I'm coming begging because a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? Okay, so if you have not already taken care of these little tiny housekeeping things, I would love for you to do that now. All right, I need you to please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I hope that by the end of the episode, at least you will have liked the video, comment in the comment section, and last but certainly not least, would you please share this episode with someone that you know would enjoy it also. It's coming up in mom of 4, plant mama of 7, music lover with a banging playlist, and 2 left feet, entrepreneur of over 17 years, and though a professional, y'all, I'm still an around the way girl at heart, earthy, eclectic, free spirit, a few piercings, and a few tats, road trip lover, random as you fill in the blank. Living, learning, loving, praying, and laughing my way through this amazing adventure called life. And I am here to help you do the same. Hi, I'm Tiffany, and this is Life Unscripted. Welcome. Now, let's jump into this week's amazing episode created especially for you and yours. Hey friends, and thank you for joining me for another edition of the Life Unscripted podcast by Organized Energy. So, what you been up to? I've not engaged with y'all for a little bit. Took me a little break over the holidays as I rested up and prepared for season 2. Wrapped up an amazing season 1. And I want to say thank you for making season 1 so wonderful. So wonderful, y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you for everyone that was just everywhere listening. Like, I think that really blew my mind. Like, to know how far the reach of the show has been, and how far and how wide and how deep our family is growing, and for the Life Unscripted podcast. So I thank you for being a part of that. You are special, and I appreciate you. I love you. And even with saying I love you, I want you to know I do love you and I do appreciate you. And you may not have heard I love you from anyone else today, but just know that you got that in me. I do love you and I appreciate you, and I'm sending good vibes your way, right? Sunshine, and even if it's not a sunny day, it might be a rainy day. That's beautiful too. I love rainy days. I don't like to drive in the rain, but I love rainy days. So whichever way, sunshine, rain, whatever is your cup of tea, I hope you got that today, okay? And speaking of cups of tea, what are you over there drinking today? Is it wine? Is it a mimosa? Is it a tea? Is it some kind of cocoa? Is it water? What you got over there drinking? Oh my gosh. I need more water. It's what I really need. Let me just not even try to fake the funk. I need water, y'all. That's what I need. So I'm going to work on that, doing more of that in the coming days. But anyway, enough about all of that. So I want to not be long-winded. And so I want to just kind of get to the point, get in and get out. You ain't got to be long to be strong. So today I would love to just chat a little bit about the power of our words. That's what I want to talk about today. because I'm listening to some conversations and folk are reckless with their words, just reckless with the words they choose. And we don't want that. We're not about to be reckless with our words, y'all. We're going to be intentional about the words we say, because our words are creating our world. And so the things that we think become the things that we say. The Bible tells us that out of the wellspring of the heart, the mouth speaks. Right? That's what it says. What's in your heart ends up coming out on your tongue. Okay? And so our thoughts, our mind, what's on our heart become the words that we say. So what we're meditating on, really comes out in our words. And then as a result of our words, our actions follow. And if we say things enough, our beliefs are built on that thing. And so all that being said, it really matters what you're meditating on. It really matters what you're speaking. It matters. It matters. It matters. And so as I've engaged in certain conversations and I'm listening and I'm like, ooh, that was bad. In my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, would she not say that? Could he not say that? Like, they're reckless with the words that folk are using on their own lives. You know what I mean? And that's not cool. Because you can look around at your own life. You don't have to look far. And you can see the results of your actions and the fruit of your lips. You can see that. And your actions have created some things. And some things you had nothing, everything wasn't in your hands. I can't say that everything we deal with is a result of something that we've said or done, but we know that there are some things we have done. And as a result, we have the fruit of that, some good fruit or some uncomfortable fruit, but fruit nonetheless, right? And those actions that we did that caused that, those actions just didn't appear out of nowhere. The actions came as a result of our thoughts, the things we're meditating on in our heart. And so when we're thinking about some things, we're visualizing some things, we are meditating and speaking on some things, we act on the things, and then we have the thing, right? And so with that being said, what thing do you want? Because then that's going to have to make you have to do some backwards thinking on what you're going to be thinking about. We can't be having stinking thinking if we want some beautiful blessings, right? And so I say all that to say, just be mindful of that. You all be very intentional about the things you say, the things we fuss or complain about, the things that we glorify, the things that whatever it is, let's just be more intentional with those things, because we want some great fruit. We want some wonderful, abundant blessings coming our way. And we're going to speak those things. We're going to seek those things and speak those things, and we're going to see we're going to make it do what it do, right? So that's one thing, just being intentional, being mindful about the words that we're choosing. The other thing is my grandmother passed away back in November. My paternal grandmother, that is. And my aunt, which is my grandma's daughter, my dad's sister, she said something that was very powerful to me. And she was talking about how the last time she was able to touch her mom, which is my grandma, she wishes she knew that was going to be her last time. She would have touched her, held her a little longer. She would have been more mindful about the duties that she was carrying out for her mom, my grandma. My grandma was in a nursing facility, and my aunt was there. Like at one point, she was kind of helping her get dressed or helping bathe her or something. I forgot the exact details, honestly. And but she was just doing it because this is what she did. She visited her mom regularly prior to COVID wreaking its ugly head. She was there often just helping my grandma out, helping her mother out. And so the last time she was able to touch her, like physically just touch her mother, and she was helping her get dressed. And it was just one of those things like, come on, mama, I got to get this on you, got to get that on you. It was just the thing. She just did it because that was what needed to be done. And then not long after that, with the COVID restrictions, it became a thing where, families couldn't really visit in nursing homes. anymore due to COVID. And so they were kind of visiting outside and whatever the case is. And that just was her last time being able to visit with her mother physically, like in person, touching her, helping her, blah, blah, blah. And so she was saying that she really wishes that she cherished that moment more, that she was there, like mindful as she was going about the business of helping her mom to get together for the day, to get dressed. She wished that she was more mindful when she hugged her mom, when she held her mom's hand, just held on a little tighter if she knew it was going to be the last time, type of thing, right? And so I've been thinking about that, because like I said, my grandmother ended up passing away, and it just, there has been a thought, being more mindful, holding your loved ones tighter and longer, and really paying attention to how that feels when you're doing it, just squeezing them tight, and as often as you can, and just really closing your eyes and being present in that moment, enjoying all 30 seconds, 60 seconds of that hug, of that kiss, of that holding a hand or whatever it is, listening to their voice, not passing up the phone call. You might see their number on the caller ID and you're like, oh, I'll call them back. Or they don't want anything. I'll get back with them later. I'm doing something right now. But you don't know. You do not know. And so taking advantage of the opportunities to actually hold on tight, to listen to their voice, to take their phone call, to hear them out, to know what they smell like, their cologne, their perfume, their lotion, their hair product, the whatever, just like absorb all of that, just soak it all up, soak it all in, even the things that you might think are annoying, even the things that just might frustrate you sometimes, just soak it in, because we just do not know, we just do not know. And I just want to encourage you to be more mindful of your moments as you go about your day. I know that it's a rush, and sometimes at the end of the day, it seems like it all was a blur. The days can be so long, and the plates that we have can be so full, and we're just trying to check things off our list. We're just trying to get them done. If you're anything like me, I'm a checklist person. I'm a list person. And we're just trying to get that list knocked out. And we're trying to get the thing done. But you guys, right now, if 2020 didn't teach you anything else, I hope that it has encouraged you to be mindful, just appreciative as well, and just be there. Be there wherever you are and whatever you're doing. Be in that moment. Take your time and enjoy all of that moment using all of your senses. Smell the moment, feel the moment, hear the moment, taste the moment, just indulge in the moment, whatever it is. Whether you're driving to the grocery store, whether you're having a piece of chocolate, whether you're enjoying a meal, whether you're cooking in the kitchen with a loved one, whether you're cuddled up watching TV, whatever it is. And in fact, taking moments to have a moment. And what I mean by that is, even though you have a mounting list of things to do, just stop. Just stop and do nothing. And enjoy that. Or spend some time with your loved ones. Even if you do have a million things you really could be doing with your time. I have been more intentional about just doing nothing. Even though I've got this long list of things. Y'all, I'm writing some books, creating some other products. I've got a lot of stuff on my plate, just whatever. But I have found that I've just stopped in the middle of the day and we're just watching cartoons. I might just waste the day watching cartoons. Why? Because my family deserves that. I deserve that. My mental health and mental well-being needs that. And we are not just human doers. We're human beings. That's what we are. We're human beings, not human doings or human doers. We're human beings. So be, just be sometimes. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say today. Again, I didn't really want to make this really long, but I did want to make it impactful. And so if I could just leave you with a couple of things from this episode, it is for you to be mindful with the words you choose, mindful with the thoughts that you have, the meditations of your heart that's going to help form those words, But being mindful of that, choosing to put away the negative, choosing to not speak on those negative things, those negative vibes, being mindful for the positive ones. Because you remember, your words are creating your world. So use pretty words, pretty thoughts, nice things, positive things. That's what you want for your life, right? So that's that. But the second thing I want to leave you with, again, is just being mindful by being present in the moments and using every inch of your being, all of your senses to be there in every way, every day, in every moment. Just be there, enjoy that. And so I'm going to get off my soapbox from that, but I want you to think about it. I just want you to think about it. And let me know what your thoughts are about that. So again, write in. Visit the website organizedenergy.co/podcast. And there will be a space there you'll see where you can leave your comments. I would love to hear or read where you're at with it, And just be mindful of those things as you're in conversations with others. Leave that conversation and that person that what you were speaking with in better shape than they were before they got on the phone or was in a conversation with you. So leave them some good vibes, some good spirits, some good energy, give them some good news. Deliver what you have to say with honey, give them something to laugh about and to feel good about when you get off that phone. Because we just want to leave behind a sweet fragrance of our presence, that we were there and we made the thing, the place, the situation, the call, the conversation better, right? That's what we want. No, we're not living in a fairy tale and everything's not perfect, but just be mindful and be intentional that when you can, please do that. Just please do that. All right, because not only are your words creating your world, but your words can create an energy and a vibe for someone else's space. And don't leave them where they're like, ooh, they feel drained after having spoken with you. Let them feel uplifted and like they got a sense of joy, peace, laughter, goodness from their encounter with you. That they're inspired, that they're uplifted, that they feel loved and they feel heard, That's the goal. That's the goal. That's the intention. Okay, so that's it. And that's all. Until next time, I love you. I love you. I love you. And there is nothing you can do about that. Okay? All right. Bye-bye. Well, that's another amazing episode in the books. I appreciate you stopping by and listening because I do this for you. Now, it's your turn to join the conversation. Please weigh in on this episode by visiting organizedenergy.co/podcast and do two things. One, leave a written or audio comment or questions regarding today's conversation. And two, let your voice be heard by casting your vote in this week's poll based on this episode. And now that we're family, let's stay connected. Still, go to that same link, organizedenergy.co/podcast, and join my Love Shine community. Why Love Shine? Because it's all about love and it's all about light over here at the Life Unscripted podcast. Or you can find me on your own simply by visiting Facebook. You'll go to Organized Energy Consulting, find our community and groups, and then join the Life Unscripted podcast after party. Also on Instagram, find me at Life Unscripted Podcast. On Twitter, it's Life Unscripted P. And show a little love by sharing this episode with a friend or two or three. Speaking of showing love, before I get out of here, I gotta remind you of something. I want you to always remember that self-love is one of the best forms of love, because no matter who comes, who goes, no matter who chooses you, who doesn't, who forgives you and who doesn't, who values you and who doesn't, so long as you choose you and you love you and you see value in you and you take time each and every day to celebrate yourself. Take time right now and write this love note to yourself. And not only do I want you to write it daily, but I want you to recite it daily in the mirror. Repeat after me. So you say your name and I'm going to say mine. Dear Tiffany, I love you. I forgive you. I accept you. I choose you. You have worth. You have purpose. You have value. You matter to me, and you matter to God. My words, my thoughts, my decisions today will prove this. Tiffany, you're already winning. You are already blessed. Keep going. Do not give up, because the very best is yet to come. All right, Love Shines. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Time is a commodity, and once it's spent, we can never get it back. So I truly appreciate you spending just a little bit of yours with little old me. That's a wrap until next time. I want you to know that I love you. I'm praying for you, and I want nothing but blessings, love, and light for you and yours. Have a great week, guys. It is awesome to listen to my show, but wouldn't it be amazing if you could launch your very own? Go from listening to launching when you pick up my new book called Is This Thing On? The Super Simple Guide to Planning, Launching, and Scaling Your Podcast. And of course, it was written by a podcaster for new and aspiring podcasters. Building a brand and operating a business can get a little hectic sometimes. I mean, there's a million things to do and you only have 2 hands, but not to fret. I've got some goodies for you. I want you to visit organizedenergy.co/spill the tea. organizedenergy.co/spill the tea. I have curated a list of some of the favorite tools and resources that I use as I operate my business that have been amazing for me. They have helped me to save time. They have helped me to build my team. They have helped me to stay connected with my people. And I absolutely love so many of these tools. I want to share them with you, and it's free to download. So again, go to organizedenergy.co/spill the tea so that I can help you get started working smarter and not harder.